Welcome everybody to another toy box unboxing. This edition, we're taking a look at the WWF Hasbro Series 2 Rowdy Roddy Piper. Now the Hasbro figures, of course, if you are my age, mid-30s and later, you remember seeing these on the store shelves. I did happen to come across this at the flea market here in Raleigh. Picked this guy up, roughly about $10. The box is in some rough condition, which is part of the reason why I'm opening it. Aside from that, I am a loose collector, and I really don't have room to keep all these boxes. And then, honestly, in my opinion, everyone's collection is different. To me, I can't appreciate them if they are in the box. It's just, you can't see the detail that goes into a lot of the figures and just appreciate the overall work. But I digress. Let's get back to the figure itself. Piper, like I said, is part of Series 2, which was released in 1991 as part of the insanely popular series from Hasbro. Each figure had a different action feature. So Piper's was the Piper punch. So pretty much his arm would pull his arm back or down, and it would swing forward or backward, making a punch motion. So basically, each figure was just on the card with a little plastic bubble over the front. If you follow the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, on Christmas Eve, they dropped an entire episode on the history of Hasbro. And if you watch their YouTube series, Figure It Out, you also have seen like some of their stuff with the like the molding that they use for the actual bubble. Like they've picked up, like Ryder has picked up from a couple of different toy shops, mainly with the one for the Macho King. But yeah, so Series 2 included Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, $1 Million Man, Ultimate Warrior, Bruce the Barber Beefcake, Dusty Rhodes, Jake the Snake Roberts, the Macho King Randy Savage, of course Rowdy Roddy Piper, Honky Tonk Man, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Akeem, and Andre the Giant. Going through the back of this card, I pretty much have all of the singles figures except for Dusty. The tag teams included Demolition, Rockers, and the Bushwhackers, which actually came out around that same time as well. I actually have Demolition. I actually have all three tag teams. Just missing some accessories, which we're trying to piece together here and there just to complete some of these. But hey, still pretty cool to have these, 30 some years later, just chilling on my shelf, and just all the fond memories I had playing with these, with friends and relatives and stuff like that. So, also on the back of the card, you've got a little file card here that gives some information about Roddy Piper. You've also got the wrestling points, which you can save for other premiums, like the mail-away figures, like the Hogan, the Bret Hart, and the Undertaker figure. But yeah, so because this card is beat up, like I said, we're going to pop them open, and we're going to take a look at Piper out of the box. Let's go ahead and let them breathe, as they say. There we go. Pretty cool. Like, I really remember as a kid getting this and opening it just like that, and just an awesome figure. As you can see in the background there too, I've got the Jakks Classic Superstar Piper and the latest Hall of Fame Roddy Piper that had come out not too long ago, Target exclusive, but just depicting the similar ring attire. But pretty awesome. The Piper's punch, it's just going to be a pullback, and boom, there we go. So yeah, pretty cool. Then, of course, they had limited articulation. Sometimes the head would move, sometimes it won't. The other non-action feature arm would move, and then, some of them had like a bend at the waist. If they didn't have that, and they had some other type of action feature, you'd get more motion out of the arms and stuff. Some of them actually had leg articulation too. But yeah, so that's Piper out of the box. And this was honestly one of my favorite Hasbros that I had as a kid. I was a big Roddy Piper fan, still am. Had the pleasure of meeting him a couple years before he passed at a Comic-Con, and he was one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So, but yeah, there is Piper, Hasbro Series 2, 1991. So, and that does it for this edition of the Toy Box. As always, keep your eyes peeled and enjoy the hunt.